More than just a job, it became a sense of pride, and I really enjoyed what I was doing.
Nothing around my hometown except coal mine. I asked him when he signed my papers that I was 17, because I was only 60.
I just thought I wanted to be in the Navy. I grew up in Wisconsin, and I didn't know anything about the Navy. Once I got into the Navy, I learned about the Seabees and the Civil Engineer Corps, and that's what I really wanted to do.
I decided to join the Navy in a program they called the Seabees, which I'm very glad I did. It was very rewarding. Served for 30 years.
I had intended to go to college when I graduated from high school. Ended up joining the Navy and became a Seabee.
I knew I was going to Vietnam. I didn't care. But after that, I wanted to get some electrical.
I saw that there was good opportunity for training, for the experience you'd get, for stability, and for the camaraderie, particularly with the other members.
First of all, I wanted to serve my country. Navy was my first preference, and because of my engineering background, they put me in a Seabee Engineering Construction Battalion.
I wanted to see the world and make a difference.
I came from a military family.
It gives me a great sense of pride to have been a Seabee.
Everything in the world compared to other services.
I think it means you're part of one of the greatest organizations that I've ever heard of.
It's very rewarding to be able to improve the livelihood of the troops, our men, both here in the continental U.S. and overseas.
It's pride, taking pride in what we do, what they've done. It's an honor to be a Seabee.
Their adventures, they go and build and fight. They protect what they build.
It's being part of a legacy.
We served in many capacities, building docks, runways, putting in lighting systems.
We go all over the world and do constructions, and every organization that I know, and sometimes even strangers, if they find out that you're Seabee, they just love you to death.
We're there everywhere in the world doing maybe what seems like small jobs, but are really, really important.
The flexibility and the adaptability of the Seabees to adapt to support just about any mission that can be thrown their way.
After World War II, we had all the different 7 schools set up here, and they started rotating a lot of people that had been to a military school through the different schools to give them a better education.
We are military. We are capable of fighting, but our mission, as it says, we build. That's our primary mission. We fight if we have to.
Come visit the Seabees, see what we do. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Each individual is well skilled in more than one craft. You can especially see this in the Seabee teams, where these 13 people are all trained into all of the ratings. They may not be masters at it, but they do have some knowledge of every job that they could do, so they help each other out.
You meet friends, you make connections with other countries in a friendly way.
I think it's the can-do spirit. The Seabees work around the world, on every continent, continuing to do humanitarian work.
Well, I'd like to have the younger people be aware of what the Seabees' capacity is, and the education and the training you receive when you're in the service and you're serving in the Engineering Construction Battalion of the Navy.
We do more with less. We can travel anywhere. We make things happen. We are very skilled, and we enjoy what we do.
Even though we're a tiny bit of the Navy, we've been places in the world that the rest of the Navy has never been and can't ever go because they're landlocked. If you have a desire to learn and become a master in a construction trade, we're the place to come to, because you're going to learn in conditions that you will never find anywhere else.
A testament to the value of the Seabees over all these years.
This shows that the Seabees are going to be here to stay.
is still vibrant and doing missions that are just as important, if not more important, than they were when they started.
To be associated with them in all these years is really something.
It's quite a legacy. The people who didn't make it back, 75th honors them.
Of again, the accomplishments of the Seabees, with the long and proud history that they've had since World War II.
People that served in that capacity is not going to be forgotten.
An incredible milestone. We've done amazing things in the last 75 years.